Buckle up, it's about to get real. Welcome to Uncut with Ashanti. I am your host, and I am thrilled to dive into the journeys of fascinating individuals from all walks of life. We'll explore their stories, their struggles, and their successes. The real talk you won't want to miss. Let's get into it. Well, I just want to say welcome to Uncut with Ashanti. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Ashanti, and I'm super excited to have you join us for tonight's conversations. Make sure to follow us on YouTube at Uncut with Ashanti for more exclusive content. Tonight, we're thrilled to have the amazing Abgail Jones joining us. This Irish African powerhouse is a mom, entrepreneur, and creative force to be reckoned with. As a manager in the hospitality industry and a travel expert, Abigail has explored the world and shares her adventures with her audience through her content creation. With a degree under her belt and a passion for storytelling, Abigail is here to share her inspiring journey, insights, and experiences with us. Let's get started and learn more about this talented individual. Welcome.
Thank you, Ashanti. That was a powerful introduction to start with.
You're very welcome. Hey, you're a powerful woman that deserves a powerful introduction.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Abigail, I just want to say, can you tell us a bit about your background and just a little bit about yourself growing up in Africa and later moving to Ireland? And just kind of, being able to just talk about yourself and just letting our audience be introduced to you.
Hi, everyone. So I'm Abigail. Um, I'm 36 years old now. I grew up in Africa, mostly in Zimbabwe, and then I moved to South Africa. I grew up in a mine. My father was working in a mine, so I had kind of like a humble background. But I never let that define who I am or who I would be in life. I've always been a goal getter, a hard worker, and I always focus on my goal. I give everything I do my all. So I went to South Africa and I was working in the hospitality industry. And from there, I discovered that I could be a travel consultant. And that was where my passion lies, everything travel, everything hospitality. So I decided now then to start my own business, which was being a travel consultant, helping people make bookings, helping people with itineraries, drafting itineraries for them. So mostly I had private companies that I was using when I was in South Africa that would consult with me. And then at some point, like during COVID, I realized that I wanted to step up further. I wanted to advance my career and I wanted to pursue a master's degree. That's when I decided to move to Ireland, and that's when I started my master's in international hospitality and tourism management. That and I had two babies, like two small young kids who are like 7, and but then the youngest one was 4 and the eldest was 9. And then I decided to leave them. That was the only option I had, so I could go and pursue my studies in Ireland, which I did. And yeah, it was a difficult decision. It was a difficult time for me, leaving the kids and leaving that business that I had just started. But I continued doing it because I would do it online and all. Then I did my studies. I did so well. I came up with being the top of the class, and here I am, and I'm working now in a 5-star resort where I'm a manager there. And I just felt like, yeah, that's who I am. That's who I want to be. I want to be a travel consultant. And I started again doing it here in Ireland. And um, I felt like my base was small. That's when I decided to do content creation online so I could broaden my client base.
Right, right. So you talk about having to leave your 4 year old child and your 9 year old child in Africa while you went to Ireland. Um, were you able to still visit them, or were they able to come visit you, or like how did that, like how did all that work out?
I would say the first time I came, I could only visit him, I think, after about 9 months. That was the only time I could visit them. And after a year and a half, they had to join me.
They were able to come to Ireland and be with you.
Yeah, yeah. No, they didn't have to go back. They had to stay.
Process for you, like the cultural change, being from Africa and then going to Ireland, like what was that like how challenging was that for you?
I would say at first there was a huge culture shock. I wouldn't lie, it was difficult. And even when I was studying, I had people from different countries and different cultures who were so different. Like in Africa, you greet your neighbors. You live like a community. And there I was in the student accommodation that I would wake up every morning, greet everyone, knock on their doors, until one girl was like, "No, it's not like this here," you know.
Right.
You like one African girl was like, "Oh, I know you're behaving like this because it's from Africa, like, but here everyone minds their business, like, you know." So yeah, it was a huge culture shock, and the accent as well, to understand the how Irish people speak was another difficult one, but I got used to it in a short space of a time.
Right, right. And I can imagine. So is is Ireland like it has a lot of different people from different countries, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's like the thing like that I noticed like in Europe the most. It has like a lot of people, but that's how it is in America too. Like America is so diverse. There's so many different cultures and people from different backgrounds that reside here.
Yeah, that's how it is. It's now like cultural diverse, to be honest.
So were you still studying? You were studying for a master's degree?
Yes, I was studying for a master's degree. I completed it in 2023 and I came up top of the class. I got the best academic achievement in that.
Congratulations. That's so impressive. I'm so proud of you. You were dealing with so much emotionally and still pushed through. Like you still got it done, So congratulations and hats off to you because I know that took a lot of courage.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. So when did you make that decision that you were going to remain in Ireland? Like what made you not want to go back to Africa? Like what was kind of like, no, I'm just going to stay here and build a life here.
Um, Actually, I think I made that decision within a month of moving over, when I saw that it was more peaceful, unlike in Africa, where there's a lot of crime, there's a lot of kidnapping, and kids don't grow up like you always fear for your life. That's when I realized, like, no, this place is so peaceful, it's so calm, everything, like the economy is working. And then I was like, no, I'll make sure I stay here.
Right, right. How difficult was that process to like actually become a citizen of Ireland?
It's not an easy one, to be honest.
Hmm.
Um, the good thing that happened was I had experience in the hospitality industry, and it was at such a time that most people left the industry. You know, during COVID, people realized that they couldn't do it. Most people left the hospitality industry and went to other industries which are not as demanding, and that left that industry without workers, short staffed. So in the end, the island industry like needed workers, and the experience that I had gave me an edge which made me get jobs easier. and the jobs that would sponsor me, like the visas to remain.
So that's awesome. So pretty much. So what if like so? And I know like in America right now it's so different. It is so different than how it is there. And I know that it's not easy because I know it was not easy for my parents to come to America. You know, like I know that the process is very tedious, and it's very different and very strict.
Yeah.
Do like so let's just say there's someone in Africa that you wanted to bring to Ireland to give them a better life. Could you do that? Or like from anywhere?
Yeah, I
Or would it
think
typically?
I suppose if you have the skills that are on demand, you will look for a job and you can get sponsorship and come. And there is another route that you can use, like to come for study the same way I did. And then if you have a career that is in demand, then it'll be easy to switch from the student visa to the work visa.
Wow. Do you still go back to Africa, or like does your whole family live in Africa now?
I have like my other extended family that is in Africa, so I do visit, and but it's not. I don't really look forward to it. Sometimes the weather is bad here that you would think of going home, but I'm not as excited going back.
So it was that bad. I hate that. I hope that that changes because I know that that can't be easy, especially when you're a parent with children.
Exactly. Yeah.
The hospitality in this industry and the travel industry, how did you put the travel industry like into content?
Okay. I think I just had like a dream, a passion. I am a people person. I can literally enter into a room and change the mood in a second. That's the person I am. So I actually looked when I was kind of thinking of what career I would like. And I realized that I wanted something that would make me be with people more, and where I interact with people, where I change, like make moments for people, like make it count. Then I realized that it was hospitality, and my parents wanted me to do something like accounting, which I thought that was not me. I'm not that person that would like to be in an office closed up, looking at a PC all day and not talking to anyone. That wasn't me. So when I went to apply for my bachelor's degree, I just switched it there, and I changed and I applied for hospitality. When got home, I told them when the acceptance letter came, they were like, "Why did you do this?" And I told them that was me. And they gave out to me, but in the end, they realized that that was where my passion is. And from there, I was just excelling in it, and I moved to South Africa, and I was doing so well there as well in the industry. So really, that's who I am.
And you know what? That's incredible. That lets people know like when you're actually out here doing something that you're passionate about, it works, and it works.
Yeah,
It's something it comes natural. It's not like never feels like work when you're
yeah.
doing something that you truly love to do. It's never
That's
gonna feel
that's
like, oh,
it.
I
Yeah.
gotta go to work. It's never gonna feel like that because you're
No, because
enjoying it.
every day is different. You meet different people, and when choosing a job, you choose something that is something that you like. Because if it's something that you don't like, then you will not enjoy your life. You will not enjoy the job. You will not enjoy the career, and you won't make anything out of it.
Absolutely. Because you spent a lot of time of your life on your purpose, like whether that's going to a
Exactly.
job or if it's a passion, a hobby, whatever it may be. You spend a lot of time on that. No matter what it is, you're gonna. It's a lot of your day is gonna go into that. So make sure that you're pouring into something that you love. I love that. Can you share some of your favorite travel experiences or destinations? Because I know, like when we go on your page, it's just very, very breathtaking. Very like some places have like in Croatia we have the new city and the old city. That's what we call it,
Yeah.
right? But it's
Yeah.
like it's just like old and it's preserved, but it's so beautiful, So it's
Mm-hmm.
like I see a lot of that on your page. Like so, um, can you share some of that with us? Some of your favorite travel experiences or destinations?
I think my all-time favorite, and I could be biased, but I think I loved the UAE, the United Arab Emirates. Um, I have gone there 3 times. I'm that person that will be a repeat. Anytime I feel down, anytime I'm exhausted with work or whatever, I go there and I come back rejuvenated and I come back refreshed. And I just love the vibe. And it has the artificial side of life, like the flamboyant, the luxurious side. And then it also has the desert, which I feel is like it's natural. And it also has like a side that they have, like what you're saying, the ancient side where they preserve the culture and they built it recently to match what it was like years ago. And I just find it to be the best. Like you have everything that you like. If you want to go jet skiing, if you want helicopter rides, if you want to go like to for the luxurious cars, you want to go for the Formula One. I feel like it is a destination that offers so much for just one country.
It is. I do believe that. I have not been there, but I would love to go because they have dinner in the air.
Oh yes, that's
Like they
another
just do everything.
experience. That's
Everything
another
that you don't
experience.
do anywhere else, they're doing there. They have like all this stuff that's like unbelievable. So
Yeah,
like it's
you
I
you
really want to
won't
go there
you every visit you go, you can't do everything. That's what I mean. Like in
because it's
one
so
visit, you
much to
can't do
do.
everything. There is so much to do. Like
How did you start with Get Money Meta? Like how did you become a member of that group?
yeah, I started the content creation. I went into professional mode on the 1st of August. I've always wanted, but I just had that thing that, oh, will I have the crowd? Will people like what I'm posting and all that? Until I just said one day, no, I'm gonna do this.
Hmm.
And and that was the 1st of August. And I think I met you. I don't know how I met you, and you invited me to Get Money Matter.
Oh my God, I invited you.
You
Yes.
did. You
Oh, I
did.
love it. I did not know that.
Yeah, I know it's unbelievable, but I don't know how we met. And then you were just like, "Oh, there's this group," and I joined the group.
And how has that experience been for you?
Oh, that has been epic, to be honest. I've met people that are lovely. There is genuine love and support. Um, like it's so overwhelming. You and the connections become like friends, become like family. I think that was the best decision I've ever made in my life. And I'm so grateful for that group. The support is so overwhelming.
And I'm
It
glad
is
that I
amazing.
invited you. Like, that is so amazing.
You did. Yeah, it's so amazing. And everyone is given a chance to grow, which you never find anywhere else. And there is no politics, I should say, in that group. Not at all.
Right, right. No, there is not. There is not. It's purely just genuine. I just
Yeah.
feel like it's like really, really genuine, and it's just like so many opportunities and so many avenues to go on, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone is very helpful and very useful, and wants to see other people winning and support whatever endeavors that they're into, and it's just beautiful to see that because you don't see that every day,
True.
especially in today's society and how things are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's always like some underlying things and people fighting and all that, but you don't get that in Get Money Matter.
No, no, you're always gonna see that love.
Yeah,
I love
that's true.
it.
That's
So, how do
true.
you manage your time between work, family, and content creation and your travel business?
Oh yeah, it's a bit hectic sometimes. But I'm lucky that my job I compress my week. So I have 12-hour shifts. So normally I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then I have most of the weekends off or the other way around. So sometimes I don't get the chance to post or check my Facebook when I'm working. because I'll be exhausted. Like I say that whatever I do, I give it my all. So when I'm at work, I'll be busy with work, and when I get home, I just do keep up with the kids and all that, prepare their food and all, and then when I'm off, then I'll be busy with my content creation. Sometimes I schedule the posts, and I give myself time like an hour or 30 minutes a day to check and to engage and check other profiles and all that. And as for my other business, it comes as it goes. Like if I have someone who needs help, I go through the process with them, whatever they need. It's more like personalized service depending on what the client needs at a certain time. Like today, I had someone who wanted who is planning an itinerary and planning to travel to the UK. So that was what we're busy with today, and also help with the visa applications and all that. So it's a bit of a mix that I'm always busy.
What's been the most significant challenge you faced, and how did you overcome it?
Um, I think one of the most challenges I faced was that time, like I said, when I moved over, when I had to leave my kids, as small as they were, to come to Ireland to study and not seeing them. I missed a lot on the milestone. Like my kids are my life, and that was really hard. But I just managed to cope. I would cry sometimes, but in the end, it all worked out.
It did. I know that that was hard, and I think that's the thing. Like, um, growing up, I was always told, whatever you want to pursue, do it while they're young, because
Mm.
they won't, their memory won't be like so vivid to it at that young age. Because
Yeah,
when
I
you do it when they're
remember.
older, yeah, it's harder.
I remember when one time my son, because I left him when he was like just 10, no, he turned 4 after I left. He was around 3. And when he started preschool and all that, then one day he came from preschool and he was crying and he said his friends were laughing at him that he doesn't have a mother. It's only his dad who drops him at school. And he was like, no, my mom is in Ireland. And the other kids were like, no, if your mom was there, she wouldn't leave you. So that was really like a cut.
Oh, that is so sad. And you know what? Children are so cruel. Like,
Those
oh
little,
my God. Like, to be that young and to tell somebody that, and like, it is mind blowing to me, like, how, like, mean little
exactly.
kids can be. That is, I'm sorry that, like, he even had to experience that, because that was like, I know that that was difficult for you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was difficult. And you have to concentrate on studying, you have to concentrate on work and all that. And yet you are emotionally drained and you're just like, oh my God, what should I do now?
It's difficult. But you know what? That's the thing. Like, you put one foot before the other. Like, if you have
Mm.
the vision, you can't miss the dream, you know? Like,
Yeah,
if you
that's
have the
right.
vision, then it's like, I know the goal. I know what has to be done. I know that I'm going to have to choose my heart. Like, my heart can be, sad. It can be, but it's like you pick your heart and you stick to it. But then look where you're at today, and look at the life that they're able to live, and how many lives you've been able to change just by making that one hard decision.
That's true. That's true.
You know,
Yeah.
at the
Now
end
it's
of the
satisfying. Yeah.
yeah, like it changed the outcome and the trajectory of your life, because I think is kind of difficult. Like, and I think that's why it's so important to talk about different cultures and different places in the world, because a lot of people don't understand how it actually is in some places, because some
Mm-hmm.
people will glorify it and be like, oh, it's this is this. And then there's people who have actually lived it and experienced it and can actually be vocal about it and say how it really was, because
Yeah.
no one leaves for worse. That's just the truth.
Exactly.
You
Yeah,
leave
that's
for
the
better.
truth. Mm-hmm.
That's my parents would have probably stayed where they were at if there was no war,
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
they left for better, because not
Mm.
because of them. They could have endured that, but because of us, because they didn't
True.
want us to have that trauma to carry with us.
True, we all do the best for our kids. That's so right.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to. You definitely have to. So, what are some of the things that you have going on now? Is there like other things that you're, trying to look into, or like what are some of your, upcoming travel plans and things of that nature? How are you growing your business right now?
Oh, so now I'm trying to grow my client base to be more diverse from like people from different countries and all. So I'm looking into becoming a travel advisor and join like networks like the Virtuoso and all like American Express as well. And also like just broaden my my client base to say. And when it comes to travel plans, or I always have travel plans, I really love traveling. And I'm looking into going to Budapest and Croatia as well is on the line.
Please come visit.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to traveling to Croatia in the summer. I've seen
Which
it's so
part?
beautiful. I don't even know the names. Like that's what I'm working on. I have friends from work who are from Croatia always telling me, I'll be taking you. Let's go there.
Right.
And yeah. And I also want to go to Malta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably in December or early January.
Right, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. It's a lot. You can go to Split, you can go to Dubrovnik,
Yeah.
Zagreb. It's so many options. You're gonna love it though. But you work with a lot of Croatian people,
Yeah,
so
I
I'm sure
do.
you're already very familiar to it.
Yeah.
That's amazing though. I love that.
And
What
I'm
would
also planning to come to America. It's my dream. I think I'll be coming to Atlanta next year, I think by September. And I also want to explore New York. I've heard a lot about it from my guests. And they'll
Mhm.
be talking about it's called what? The Central Park.
Yes, the Central Park. Come on over. We'll have you. If you come
I
to
will be
Atlanta, you're
glad.
not
I'll be
that far away from
delighted.
me.
And I would love to meet all of you guys as well when I come
Oh,
over.
that we could arrange for that. That would be amazing. That would be a lot of fun.
I'm
You would
sure it will
probably love
be.
it though. But New
Yeah.
York is very beautiful. A lot to do. It's like that's like how you explain the UAE. That's how it is in New York. It's like you can't just see New York in one day. Like it would take a long time because it's so
Yeah.
big and so
It's so
beautiful.
big, yeah.
That is amazing. That's incredible. What advice would you give to somebody that is trying to get into the field that you're in, or like somebody that may be just trying to get into it? Like, what advice would you give to them on how to get started into the same field that you're in?
I would say it's not something that you make a decision off your head, but it has to come from your heart. It's a satisfying career as long as you have passion for it, because you are dealing with people who are different, who are demanding, and they want you to do like you they want to be treated differently. So if you're not patient, if you're not a people person, it will be difficult. So it has to come from within. And that I'll repeat, because it's not easy. You are dealing with people who are, what can I say, they're people that just want things done their way, and sometimes it doesn't go their way and they lose it. And you have to keep your calm. You have to be smiling all the time. But I would say it's a good career. You have to be a hardworking person. You have to be passionate about it. And you really have to have people at heart.
Absolutely, I love that. How do you handle like stress and anxiety in just all of the businesses that you run and function with?
I would say my personality helps me a lot. Most people actually say, I would say everyone who has been dealing with me, whether it's work, whether in person in life, they always say I'm patient. I have a calm nature. So that helps me a lot. I no matter how stressful a situation is, I'm always calm. I always take my deep breath. I always say, oh, yeah, this happens. And no matter what shade they throw at you, I'm always smiling. I don't get angry like quick. I think it's actually a weakness. I'm so, so patient. And I think that helps me to get on with any situation that comes my way because I take time to react before, and that helps me like think before I react, if you get what I mean.
I do.
So yeah, so it's really that helps me cope with especially difficult situations, and I always come up with a better solution because I'll be calm and I'll take time before I actually react, and I reflect before I react, which helps me a lot because I always, like, even at work, like I'm telling you, I work in a five-star resort where people are paying lots of money
Mm.
and they wouldn't want a compromise on their service. So it's yeah, and we can't promise that everything will be fine. Like sometimes there is a miss, there's a hit and miss, sometimes there is something that falls short. We are humans, we make mistakes and all that.
Right.
So it's dealing with people who have high expectations and their expectations fall short. So you have to deal with them in a way that you don't make them angry, but you make the best out of it. You are trying to make moments be like the great memories ever. So that's just about it.
It is like that though. You gotta have patience though to get through anything these days, you know? I mean, it'll
Yeah.
always be tested, but you gotta keep pushing through because I feel like if you are quick to anger, quick to, just you automatically react, that's not good either because it's like you have to calm yourself down, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah.
My dad used to always say that. He was like, if you're angry, don't just go to sleep. Deal with that tomorrow because tomorrow you're already going to have a solution. You have a clear mind. You're not
That's
in a
it.
distressed state.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the best way. That's awesome. So so I'm still interested about like your transition and stuff like that from one place to another. How is it in Ireland like, just if we wanted to come visit Ireland, like how would that be? What is that process like? Where would you take us? What would
Oh,
we
I
see?
have
What would
I have a lot of things for you. There is a lot that Ireland has to offer. And you guys, actually, I don't know, you don't have like historical sites, ancient buildings like the castles. I find a lot of our American tourists, they love the castles, and there are quite a lot of them here. And then here we have the nature island is known as the Emerald Isle. It's green throughout the year. Like you have they call it the 50 shades of green. It's always because it's always raining. You have there is the cliffs of Moher. If you've heard of that, that's like the cliffs along the Atlantic Ocean, and they are like quite high. That's also like breathtaking. And I've also, you have quite a lot of things to see. Like nature, how like nature's beauty is all in Ireland, I would say.
I can imagine. I've never been there. I definitely want to come visit Ireland. But how is the food, Abigail? Like, how is the food? And be honest.
I love the food, yeah. We have organic food mostly, and they export beef to the rest of America, of Europe, sorry. They have the best. The meat is high quality, and even compared to Africa, I would say their meat is good, is really good. And also like their milk products, I'm sure they export a lot of butter to America as well. I'm sure if you have seen butter that is Kerrygold brand, it's from Ireland. Other food, the seafood is also great.
That's amazing. Okay, hey, listen, we gotta eat good food if we come there.
You have to. The food is nice. It's really nice. You have organic food. Most people are on the healthy eating as well. So you have a lot of options.
All go to Ireland. What y'all thinking? Like we all need to just
And
go to
you guys
Ireland. Is
don't
what
need a visa to come here. You can just take a flight. It's like 5 hours away. I think you have the one to New York, to Boston. Like I live close to an airport. It's called the Shannon Airport. They have flights. You have Delta, you have United. I think they have flights daily, and it's like 5 hours away from you guys.
that's amazing. I'm looking forward to it. Abigail, where can our listeners find you? Like what all platforms are you on? Where are you heaviest at? Like how are they able to find you?
I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Yeah, Abigail Jones on Instagram and Facebook. I think on TikTok it's Abby J.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate you for taking the time because it's probably like almost 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning there, and you agreed to come on like at this time, you know. So I just want to like I truly appreciate you for joining us and sharing your story and sharing a little bit about yourself and what you've been through and things that you're doing in your life.
Oh, thank you so much. And I'd like to thank you guys also for all your support and for being there. I know you're my family. I just love you all. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing for me and for coming through for this platform. And thank you, Ashanti. This is a big platform, and thank you for all that you're doing.
You are more than welcome. I'm grateful that you were able to join, and we'll have many more. We'll have many more. I want people to come on and be able to share their stories. This is what it's about. Us to learn about places, things, create friendships. Network with one another. We can build each other up this way too. You never know who's in the market for what, and how
Exactly.
we can help each other. And it's good to know people in all places.
That's right. Yeah, it's good.
Evening, and that you have a great weekend.